If you want to massively boost the skills of your heroes and get things like a 1 in 2 critical hit chance or huge damage buffs, you need to use the power of friendship. Friendship is one of the most important systems in Marvel's Midnight Suns, and in this video I'll show you how to raise it as fast and as far as possible. But before we get into it, guys, remember to click the like button and the subscribe button. I would massively appreciate that. Basically, there are 5 ways to increase friendship in Marvel's Midnight Suns. You can raise it through dialogue choices, so depending on what you say, you'll either add +2 or -2 friendship. I usually choose the light option rather than the dark option, which seems to work with most people, but it doesn't work with everyone. This hero, for instance, prefers dark dialogue choices. You can also compliment heroes occasionally to add friendship. I would recommend spreading your compliments around though, because if you compliment the same hero too quickly and too often, you'll get diminishing returns. You earn compliments through doing hero ops, leveling up the training yard, and completing research. But the gains from giving compliments and from dialogue choices are pretty low, and they're not going to make a huge difference in the overall scheme of things. There are 3 much more effective ways of raising friendship, and these are sparring, gift giving, and hangouts. And with hangouts in particular, there's a sneaky trick I'll show you to maximize friendship. But let's go through them in order. So sparring first, and what you do here is go to the forge, select a hero to spar with, and you'll boost your friendship level with this particular hero. It happens automatically, so you don't have to do anything, and you're allowed to do this once a day, making it a must on your daily errands around the Abbey. Each sparring session gives you slightly different stuff. So with this hero, we get this result, as you can see on the screen here, and with this one, we get this. Sparring can be a great way of keeping all your heroes roughly level. So you've not got anyone who's on a really high friendship level and a bunch of others who you've just neglected falling by the wayside. And it seems to be that the lower the friendship the person you're sparring is, the more it will actually increase after the sparring, which again helps keep everyone at a roughly similar level. You always want to visit the forge whenever it's available, which could be after a mission or when you wake up. Then the next time you go to bed, you can go back to the forge and use it again. Sometimes a hero will be unavailable to select for sparring, which might be because you've already sparred them recently, or maybe there's a story reason they're absent, but usually you can select any of your heroes and spar with them to build friendship and unlock bonuses. The next way to increase friendship in Marvel's Midnight Suns is by giving gifts. You can buy gifts straight from this cabinet right here, but it doesn't unlock straight away. You get the chance to use this cabinet when you get to team friendship level 2, which for me was about 5 hours into the game. When it does unlock, there are tiers of gift, each tier costing slightly more. And obviously the more you spend, the higher the increase to friendship. You get the option to give your gift at the end of a hangout, and hangouts I'm about to tell you about next. But continuing with gifts, gifts come in a number of rarities. So we got common gifts giving you a 1+ friendship score, rare gifts give you 4+ friendship score, epic gives you 8, and legendary gifts give you 10, but only if you give it to the specific hero that gift was meant for. Now the reason I say up to 4 and up to 8 is because every hero has a preference. Some will like a gift, others will love it, and if they love it, you'll get more friendship. The best way to figure out everyone's likes is just to keep on giving gifts. Gifts don't really run out, you can keep on buying them, so it's not like there's a finite number of gifts you can give, and there are a number of ways to earn gifts. You can either buy them straight from the gift shop, up to 3 per day, or you can craft them from Agatha's Cauldron, or you can collect them from around the Abbey. But the best friendship mechanic in the whole game, the best way of boosting your friendship, is hangouts. This lets you take a single hero of your choice to a place in the Abbey, hang out with them, and get loads of friendship XP. All you have to do is invite someone, so walk up to a hero, select hangout, and you'll get a cool little cutscene where they'll bond and they get to know each other a bit more. The thing is though, different heroes like different hangouts. Blade will obviously like night activities, for instance, so the last thing you want to do is take him fishing. But it goes further than simple likes and dislikes. Each hero has a rating out of 3 at which they rate the hangout, and the higher the rating, the more they like it, and the more friendship you get from it. So for instance, if a hero loves your chosen hangout spot, you'll get a +7 to your friendship. If they like it, you'll get +5, and if they dislike it, you won't earn any extra friendship. It was all a waste of time. Hangouts also feature conversations, so pick the right responses during the conversation and you'll earn +2 friendship, making a possible total of +9 friendship if you get everything right, which is pretty huge. But there's one more way of boosting friendship, even more during Hangouts, and this way lets you get double the amount of friendship from conversations, going from 2 to 4. This results in 11 total friendship XP overall. To get this, you want to find what's called a haven. Now, havens work exactly like Hangouts, but with one key difference. You have to discover the haven yourself, but they're not too hard to find. You do it by exploring around the abbey and finding the glowing blue markers on the floor. These blue markers mark the site of a haven, which might be by a stream or in a field or whatever. But once you've found that, go up to a hero of your choice and select haven. One thing to note is you can only use each haven once, so you really want to make your choice wisely. It makes sense to pair each hero with a haven that matches one of their preferred hangout activities. There are so many heroes and so many hangouts and havens that it does take a while to find everyone's preference, and a lot of it is trial and error. But you can also just go by what you know about the hero. So younger heroes, for instance, love the video games, a bit stereotypical there, but try and invite people like Spider-Man to video game hangouts. More physical ones prefer weightlifting, so you'll want Blade to spot you during the weightlifting. You don't really want to ask Doctor Strange to do that, that's not really his cup of tea. And more introverted, quieter heroes prefer peaceful activities like fishing or stargazing. So think about what the heroes like personality-wise and take them on the hangout or the haven that matches there. Hangouts and havens are really key to boosting friendship in Marvel's Midnight Suns. Remember to pair the right hero with the right activity, pick the dialogue options during the hangout and the haven, and give them a gift, and you'll absolutely fly through the friendship levels, maximizing your friendship gains and unlocking bonuses, increasing your stats, and also you get to watch cool cutscene interactions as well. Anyway, that was how to boost your friendship in Marvel's Midnight Suns. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've got any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments.
This again. Make plans.
Whoa. I just realized we're nearly the same age. It's kind of blowing my mind.
Why?
In my head, you're ancient. No offense. But you've actually lived fewer years than I have. So, are you one of the kids? Or the second oldest adult? I don't know how to treat you.
I have a similar problem with all of you. The world is so different.
I can't imagine. Still, if I have to hide from a centuries-old demon queen and her endless minions, I can't think of better compatriots than all of you. And if I can muddle through all this, I'm sure you can too.
Thanks, Peter.
For what? That's what it means.